Good afternoon. I'm John Cabanis, and I chair the Communication Committee along with Margaret Beck, who works for the Automotive Aftermarket Supplier Association. And we have a committee right now, I think, of about 10 or 15 folks, and if anyone's interested in joining us on the Communication Committee, we're always glad to have more participants, so please contact me or Tony or Margaret, and we'd be glad to add you to the list. We meet usually about once a quarter. We have a meeting coming up actually pretty soon, I think. We had last met in July. Again, if you're interested, let us know. Some of our primary focus is to try to figure out ways to improve information flow about what's going on within NASTF and generally within the industry as far as needs or other topics of interest. One of our best tools is our NASTF e-newsletter. That is our editor-in-chief is Bob Chabot. He's always interested in new information, articles. We try to keep him updated about committee activities so that we can include relevant things there. So for Tony and others that are making reports today, if you could make sure a few notes about your report get to Bob Chabot, we'd appreciate that so he can include that in the next e-newsletter, which I believe is coming out in a few weeks. So please get those reports to him. He's also interested in any other local events or national events for that matter, but information locally that's going on, as well as any stories. Many of you, I suspect, are contributing writers to various efforts, and if you have stories you think are of interest to NASTF, we'd gladly appreciate stories. In fact, I wrote down here stories. So Bob's always interested. They don't need to be very long. In fact, Bob has a general target for the number of words, and it's fairly short. So if you have any ideas, talk to Bob, and I'm sure we'll find needs that you can help us fill. By the way, the newsletter is accessed at www.nastfenews.org. That's a direct link, or you can, the link is also on our nastf.org website. We also have added and by the way, our website is another primary tool that we use for getting out information. We continue to have, unfortunately don't have today a summary of the latest statistics on usage, but generally we get, we've seen an increasing trend in terms of usage of the site, and so we get a lot of that's a primary information tool of ours as well. And in fact, we've had a couple of folks that have volunteered, including one being Scott Brown of the IATN, who is going to help us with ideas on updating the website to give it a new look and fresher, more up-to-date appearance and stuff of that sort. If you have any ideas on that aspect, please again get a hold of either me or Tony, or you could contact directly Scott Brown at IATN. More ideas, the better, especially in terms of those of you that are using it. How could we make it a better tool for you? We also have launched a Facebook page, as Tony mentioned. So take a look at that, and again, feedback. It's a work in progress. So again, ideas would be helpful for those of you that are Facebook users. And the last thing I wanted to mention was availability, we have of speakers. We have, for any of you that have upcoming events where you are looking for speakers that, you know, and you'd like someone to speak about NASTF in general or certain aspects of it, like the information request process or the secure data release model or the e-newsletter or anything else that you know, about NASTF, please contact again any of us about you know, helping find a good speaker for you. We've got people, different people around the country that can do those tasks for us. And I guess that's about it for me, unless somebody has questions. And I see no hands, so I'll turn it back to you.
Why not?
Okay.